I'm pretty notorious at this point for not snacking, and it's because it is such a great tool if you have a weight loss goal or a gut health goal in mind. But I will concede that there are a few instances where a snack might be necessary, especially if you didn't eat enough at your previous meal and you need something to get you to that next meal. So I don't often snack, but if I do, these are the things that I snack on. My name's Autumn. I'm a certified clinical nutritionist with my master's in nutrition human performance, and today's video is sponsored by LMNT. More on them in a bit. Okay, first it's important to note that I never snack to graze. And this is a really important thing to keep in mind because the goal of a snack really should be to satisfy your hunger. It shouldn't just be to mindlessly eat. There's a big difference. So each of the snacks that I'm sharing today are things that I will personally use if I didn't eat enough of protein or fat at my previous meal. So when creating a snack or a mini meal, is create a snack using things that we didn't get enough of, specifically protein and fat. So this snack should be blood sugar stabilizing, should have protein, and should have high quality sources of fat. It also shouldn't have refined carbohydrates or added sugars. Otherwise, it's just going to keep you hungry and won't actually satisfy your hunger. Okay, and the first thing that I will have are beef sticks or beef jerky. Another word for beef sticks is also like meat sticks, which I hate that word, but it is more accurate because you can actually get these in a variety of different types of meats. So you can get it in turkey, you can, I think, even get it in fish now. Don't quote me on that, but I think I've seen it around. And of course, you can get it in beef and pork. I prefer beef sticks to beef jerky because beef sticks also have a little bit of fat in them where beef jerky does not. If I am having beef jerky, I'm going to pair it with some type of nuts to get some fat in. Okay, a second thing I'll have are Parm crisps or Parm Whisps. Two different brands, but both essentially the same thing. They're essentially just baked Parmesan or baked other type of cheese that it's using, and that's it. So it's like having goldfish crackers without having the refined carbohydrates. Really high in protein and does have a good source of fat in there, so it's going to help to satiate you more than having like crackers. Okay, the third thing I'll have is just regular sliced aged cheese or string cheese. I actually always keep a stock of various different types of cheeses in my fridge because there's such a great source of high quality protein and fat that you can just like slice up a few pieces and eat them between a meal if you find you didn't get enough from your previous meal. Some of my favorites are cheddar, Parmesan, and Manchego, but honestly, like all cheese, I'm happy with. I usually aim for like 1 to 2 ounces of cheese, really depending on my hunger level. And then string cheese is something that I'll use if I'm like really in a pinch or traveling because you can always find string cheese at like a Starbucks. Now, before we move on, I want to give a huge thank you to today's sponsor, LMNT. LMNT is a zero sugar electrolyte company that I've been using for years now to make sure I get my electrolytes in because especially when your goal is weight loss or if you're using intermittent fasting, it's really easy to lose a lot of electrolytes, and being in that electrolyte imbalance state can cause things like headaches, low energy, muscle fatigue, and even constipation. And I love that LMNT is zero sugar, so you can actually use it to help support your goals, not work against your goals, and that it comes in a ton of different flavors. My personal favorite lately has been lemon habanero, but I also love their mango chili and their raspberry and their orange salt. Their unflavored option is also fantastic if you're using intermittent fasting, and LMNT is really convenient and comes in these super portable little packages that I'll just pack in my bag whenever I'm traveling so that I can get the magnesium, the sodium, and the potassium that my body needs. It's also really easy to use. You literally just tear open the package, dump it in your water, you give it a shake, and you're ready to go. And right now, LMNT is offering my viewers a free sample pack with any order. That's 8 single serve packets free with any LMNT order. It's a really great way to test out all 8 flavors, so you can get yours at drinklmnt.com/autumn. This is only available through my link, so make sure to check out drinklmnt.com/autumn. The link will be in the description down below. Okay, the fourth thing that I'll snack on that might like be confusing for some people are pork rinds, which I know like before you shut this off, I swear there's actually some legitimate reasons why pork rinds could be a great option. Pork rinds are actually really high in protein and naturally high in an amino acid called glycine, which is needed for liver detoxification and for glutathione production. It can also help to satisfy that like chip craving. So especially if you're someone who just loves chips, pork rinds might be a much better option for you. A couple brands that I like to use are the brand 4505 and Epic. They both come in a ton of different flavors, so you can kind of experiment and see which one you like best. Okay, the fifth thing I'll snack on are hard-boiled eggs. This is just a classic easy one where again, you can make this at home and keep some in the fridge, or they're also pretty easy to find when you're out and about about. You can find it pre-hard boiled at grocery stores. You can get it pre-hard boiled at like Starbucks's. I don't even really go to Starbucks that often, ever. But back in my college days, I remember they always had hard boiled eggs. Okay, the sixth thing that I will snack on if I need something between meals are Greek yogurt or cottage cheese. The full fat variety. Both of these, especially cottage cheese, are really high in protein. And remember, that's the thing that we're missing. So we need to make sure that whatever snack we're having is going to be high in protein. You can just pair it with like a small handful of low sugar berries, like strawberries, raspberries, and then depending on your hunger level, add on a little bit of nuts and seeds as well. Okay, the seventh thing that I'll snack on are bagged tuna. So not the canned tuna, because canned tuna is actually probably going to be too much protein for you at that point, and you want to make sure that you can actually eat your next meal. So bagged tuna sounds weird, but it's essentially just canned tuna that is in a terrible bag that makes it really convenient to eat, and usually comes in about 2-ounce servings, so it's about half this size. So you get your protein, you get some high quality omega-3 fats, and they tend to come in different flavors, like the lemon pepper flavor, I think it is really good. I personally prefer the brand Safe Catch because they're the lowest mercury brand on the market, which you can even find at places like Costco now. Okay, the eighth thing that I'll snack on are egg bites. So it's kind of similar to hard-boiled eggs, but with a lot more flavor. Egg bites are pretty much just like mini frittatas where you have eggs that are mixed with like either veggies or some type of meat, and then they're baked, or they're done via like the sous vide method. Either way, they're just convenient little protein and fat bites that you can bring with you on the go. So you can make these at home, or again, you can find them pretty much at most health food stores, usually in the prepared food section by like the prepared salads, or even in the egg section. And again, Starbucks. This is not meant to be like an ad for Starbucks. Not a fan of them, but it's something that most people like can drive past pretty much anywhere in the world. Okay, the ninth thing that I'll snack on are soft cheeses with a small amount of fruit. Now, soft cheeses typically are not as high in protein as hard cheeses. Hard cheeses tend to have like between 7 to even 9 grams of protein per ounce, which is pretty high. Soft cheeses usually are around like 6 or 7 grams per ounce. But either way, you are getting a high quality source of fat and protein. So this can definitely work in a pinch. I like to pair goat cheese with like a half of a sliced apple. That way I'm keeping the sugar content low, and you get like that cracker type of experience, but without the refined carbohydrates. Or mozzarella with tomatoes and make like a mini caprese salad. That's also really good. Okay, the 10th thing that I will snack on is protein hot chocolate. This is especially if you have a sweet tooth. I make my own protein hot chocolate that just uses 3 ingredients, and it is so good. It has 0 sugar, and it has 19 grams of protein. So if you guys actually want that recipe, you can check out this video next. Also, if you're new to my channel and you love this science-backed information, make sure you subscribe right here. Come out new videos every Tuesday and Thursday. All right, guys, thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in my next video.